In this video, we're going to look at what the definition of an acid, an alkali, and a base is. Let's start by looking at acids. So let's name some acids. First we have hydrochloric acid. We have sulfuric acid. We have nitric acid, ethanoic acid, and phosphoric acid. What do they all have in common? What makes them an acid? Well, notice they all have hydrogen. In fact, the definition of an acid is a substance that releases hydrogen ions when dissolved in water. We need to look at how we can write ionic equations to show this. Let's look at hydrochloric acid. When it dissolves in water, what happens is the hydrogen ions split, is Q for aqueous, split from the chlorine ions. This is what happens. Say sulfuric acid, when it dissolves, the hydrogen ions, well, look, there are two hydrogens here, so there will be two hydrogen ions split from the sulfate ion, which is going to be 2 minus, and so on how we draw these out. So just a reminder, an acid is something that releases a hydrogen ion when it dissolves in water. Well, the opposites of acids are bases and alkalis, but why have we got two, a base and an alkali? A base is a substance that will neutralise an acid, but if it will dissolve in water, then it's known as an alkali. So all bases and alkalis will neutralise acids, but alkalis are a special type of base that will dissolve in water. When dissolved in water, an alkali will release a hydroxide ion. Now a hydroxide is hydrogen and oxygen with one negative charge. Again, we can write an ionic equation to show that. So my favourite alkali is sodium hydroxide. If that is dissolved, then in water it will split into its sodium ion, it's in group 1, so 1 plus for this charge, and its hydroxide ion. So in summary, an acid is a substance that will release hydrogen ions when dissolved in water. A base will neutralise an acid, but it could be a solid or could be dissolved. An alkali is a base that dissolves in water and releases hydroxide ions. Those are the definitions that you need to learn. I hope that was useful.